on NBA 2K TV, we have the 2020 NBA 2K League champions Wizards District Gaming. And now's the time to jump into my league. We take you through the mode, plus in-game events.
The Nuggets are not holding anything back in the wardrobe department as the...
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Now Golden State's starting five. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Chris is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward. And for Denver, at the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Curry. No good with the triple.
And, of course, having that broken hand last season, Curry couldn't help the Warriors avoid a disastrous season.
Kevin Durant gone. Clay rehabbing. The Warriors, legitimately just left with no scoring whatsoever. But Steph Curry, when he's healthy, changes that whole narrative.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. Here's Curry. Rebound by Murray.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And it's blocked.
All about timing. Will Barton, great job of seeking that one out and throwing it away.
Tries from 7. And it's Harris with the bucket inside.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Pass to Thompson. Jacks up a 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. Passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. Denver passing it around. Harris kicks to Barton. Now the feed to Millsap. Props in the layup for 2. Millsap's got his second bucket of the game to go.
But Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Wiggins outside for the 3. It's not going to go for him. Now the Nuggets take it the other way.
And so far the team just 1 of 5 and that rim shrinking.
Harris passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. Clock at 6. Down low. Jokic, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Clay showing a little bit of speed in the open floor there as he gets up the lane in transition.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Porter's checked in for Barton. Torrey Craig comes in for Gary Harris. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. And Golden State also making a change. Eric Pasco, he's checked in for Marquise Chris. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Curry with it. Guarded now by Morris. That one goes. Count it. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
It's stolen by Green. The Warriors, another fast break opportunity here. Count it.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
The Nuggets trail by 7. Craig passes to Jokic. Here's Craig. uses the glass to finish the layup.
Amazing how much the offense has changed around the center position and the way Jokic can see the floor.
It's Curry outside. The shot comes out, and it's Denver the other way.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
From the low block, and Jokic gets it to go.
Now, Jokic, you can rely on him to get you some points in that range.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. On the wing, Wiggins. Back to Thompson. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Millsap with the steal. The finish, and Millsap snaps it in.
You got to stay with Paul Millsap in transition. For a bigger guy, he does a good job of getting out wide.
On the wing, Thompson. Over Porter. The wing jumper off target.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a
selfless. I mean, you need to put your...
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
They've got Jamal Murray. Jeremy Grant is out there with Plumlee. Then it's Porter. And it's Morris in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Martin's checked in for Denver. Harris comes in for Morris. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for the Warriors. And so Grant will bring it up for Denver. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
And if you're drawing up your starting five for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways. I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Pass to Plumlee. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Smailagic. And the turnover again by Golden State.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
Denver leading by 3. And Murray, here we go.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing two-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers. Came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
Poke loose, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Wiggins, right side. The pass to Smailagic. And now here's Chris. And Chris throws it down hard.
Well, that's a fierce attack from Marquise Chris getting to the rim.
Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Murray, the pass to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. To the wing right side. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Harris inside. Warriors trail by 5. Wiggins passes to Smilagic. Golden State moving it around. Murray surveying the D to the inside. Here's Plumlee. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Plumlee's got 6 in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Plumlee with the steal. 1:58 left to play in the first half. There's the dish to Murray. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, some good interior crucial points here as Murray's staying active in the paint.
Here's Poole, guarded by Harris. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And again, no good by Golden State. The Nuggets leading by 9. Barton drives in, and Barton throws it down.
That's an awesome dunk from Will Barton on that possession. You got to be aware of his athleticism sneaking up on you.
To the left side wing. Inside, and they get it. Chris gets the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Nuggets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Murray, the pass to Harris. Misses from close range. Warriors trail by 9. Here's Wiggins. And he drops it in from the low post.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
The Nuggets shooting wonderfully up to this point. 67%. Out to Harris. Here's Murray up on top. Covered by Chris. Feeds it to Plumlee. Back to Murray. Pass to Grant. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from three-point range. Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And Wiggins throws it down.
Verticality gives Wiggins the upper hand, almost unstoppable once he's midair.
Grant right side. Murray outside. And Plumlee kicks to Barton. Back to Plumlee. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. We've got 13 seconds left here in the second. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Just 4 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
You can stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands help.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. Thanks for joining.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Klay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Green, and it's Chris in at the center. And the turnover again by Denver. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. And the shot goes in. Green's got 6 points.
That's a tough one there from Draymond Green. As tough as they come.
Barton finds Millsap. Here's Jokic. And stolen by Chris. Floats it up for Curry.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Millsap misses, and the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game. Denver making a switch here. Craig's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Wiggins.
Draymond Green, a modern-day big, and of course we know the impact he has defensively, but for his career, he's only hitting around 30% of his threes, and the last 2 seasons have been well below that. It's still his willingness to take them that's going to keep the defense honest.
And here are the Warriors now. Back to Curry. Passes it to Pascal. Golden State moving it around. On the wing, Thompson. Clock at 4. Curry wide open. Good on the triple. Curry's got 8 points here in this quarter. When Draymond plays the center position, though, Brent, 30% from 3 isn't all that bad.
Well, again, we'll go back to the idea of the threat of the shooter. That's going to create more space for all of the action that's happening behind Draymond Green. And, of course, we know his willingness to pass up shots to the preferred pass. That's where he really makes an impact.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Denver. Morris comes in for Murray. Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. Curry on the wing. Thompson in the corner. Looney, great positioning on the putback. Looney's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
To the middle, here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Boy, that has to be a relief, ending a 14-0 run by Golden State.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Over in the corner, Green. Looney down low, guarded by Porter. Pass to Green. On the wing, Thompson. To the paint, Looney. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Always got to keep your eyes up. Make sure you see open teammates, and Clay did it that time.
Porter dishes to Millsap. The pass to Jokic over Green. And it's Jokic missing. Warriors leading by 12. Thompson for 3. And it's Thompson again missing.
You told me this was the kind of game he was going to have. I would not have expected them to be in front right now. That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Pass to Thompson. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from 3-point range.
Porter, no luck. Golden State's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from 3-point land in the second half. And Thompson throws it down.
Superb job by Clay to draw the contact for the and-one opportunity. Great focus on the play.
A different look for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. And it's Jeremy Grant in for Paul Millsap. The Warriors also with a sub. Toscano's checked in.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Denver shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. 2 shots. And he knocks down the first one. And the Warriors making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:05 left in the 3rd quarter. Down low, here's Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. That's 12 points for Steph Curry.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Morris. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it. changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And a wide open look for Porter. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, don't get surprised by that burst from Plumlee. He crashes in for the rebound, has the athleticism, and finishes with authority.
Morris against Pascal. Back to Curry. Takes a three. They get it again. It's good on the putback. And the Warriors lead by 14.
Kind of a simple job for Looney out there, but he's willing to do it. Gets into the middle and fights for that board.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Right wing. Back to Curry. From deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got 13 points now in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Plumlee out there with Michael Porter, and it's Murray in at the one. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Warriors leading by 17. Porter with the steal. Barton drives in. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
And so here is Golden State. Warriors shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. Wiggins passes to Pascal. Here's Toscano. Barton defending. Knocks it loose. Plumlee with the steal. He feeds it to Porter. The kick out to Barton. Back to Porter. Goes back up. And that's off the glass and in.
Yeah, Porter working very hard to keep the play alive and come up with some point production.
Over to the wing. Golden State moving it around. Chris finds Curry. Off target with his three. The Nuggets trail by 17. Harris with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Harris's shot is good. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Inside and stolen by Chris. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. And Wiggins throws it down.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Chris kicks to Pascal. It's Curry outside. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds in this game. In the corner, Murray with it. Passes it to Porter. Outside for Murray. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Though he's not the biggest scoring threat, Plumlee does have the size and athleticism to cause defenders some problems down there.
Here's Chris. What a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And Porter putting it right back in.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission.
Oh,
no way.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
Really left alone that time.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Pass to Wiggins. Outside for Curry. Out to the right wing. There's the pass to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. Over to the left wing. From deep. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Out to the right wing. Back to Curry. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mulder. 5 to shoot. Over Daniels. It's intercepted. Morris into the lane. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett.
plays. Ready for some 2K TV? Well, we've got some exciting stuff for you this week.
That's right. This week we are talking about the best of the best, the NBA 2K League. And guess what? Season 3
Traffic making its way across the... A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back. And it's Capella in at center. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Chris in at the center. Now, here is Young. Kept alive. Collins kicks to Hunter. Hawks passing it around. Young from outside. Capella, the pass to Herter. And here's Young from the arc. Again, Young missing.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Curry way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
And it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Trae Young. It's Thompson off the drive, plays it up and banks it in.
The recognition of when to shoot, when to drive, Clay's got it down.
The Hawks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Young from deep three-point range. Another miss by Young.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Curry on the wing. He lobs it up, and Chris throws it down.
This is what makes Curry special on the offensive end, the ability to create for himself and others at the highest level of the game.
And here's Young from the arc. Capella. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Curry against Young. Higgins outside. Outside, Green. Curry on the wing. Another 3 for Golden State.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect 4 for 4 start for them. Now they're just getting all the shots they want.
And given his style, it feels like Curry could play as long as he wants.
Why not? The thing you never lose is your jump shot. Plus, Steph, he can beat you with instinct, awareness, rather than relying on his explosive athleticism. And if his team keeps their offensive style of play, he can play for forever.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Teague is checked in for the Hawks. The Warriors have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Curry kicks to Thompson. On the wing, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, and you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Marquise Chris. And it's Eric Paschal in for Green. And a switch here also for Atlanta. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the shot is good.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Thompson passes to Pascal. And Capella sends it back. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. And Reddish with the slam.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Thompson in the corner. Shooting foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Teague finds Capella. Bembry the pass to Capella. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Capella's got his second bucket.
And it's clear why Capella shoots at such a high percentage. I mean, because he picks good shots to take inside.
Thompson with it. Jones covering. And it's in there.
Yeah, he doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Outside Teague. Passes it to Jones. Teague feeling it out a bit. Back to Jones. And he makes good on the layup.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Toscano passes to Poole. Out to Thompson. Some nice passing by Golden State. And he's good on the 3-ball. Thompson's got 7 points.
And the quick trigger on full display. Thompson needs only a little breathing room to fire.
Up again, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Thompson inside the line, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Warriors lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks. Reddish out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Jones. Then there's Teague. And it's Bembry in at the 2.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Teague on the double team. And Chris throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
And coming into Golden State last year, Chris had a bit of a resurgence.
Oh, yeah. Averaged more points and rebounds than any other time in his career. Excellent shot selection. I mean, he shot over 54% from the field. He's hoping he's found something that he can build on. He's hoping he's found a home.
That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
To the right side. Here's Smailagic, defended by Jones. Smailagic misses. Atlanta leading by 3. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively. Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Poole. Teague covering. Thompson for 3. The shot missing. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Jones dishes to Dedmon. Out to the wing. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Thompson left side. Pass to Chris. Dedmon with the block. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Reddish. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Here's Chris. Misses the layup.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answer.
To the middle. Here's Toscano. Teague covering. Looking to end the run. And the layup is good. Toscano's got his first bucket in this one. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Now the pass to Toscano. Here's Chris, and he comes up with the deuce. Chris has got 4 this quarter.
And this is where Chris does a considerable amount of damage. Feels comfortable taking those interior shots. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
It's his first trip to the line.
Well, Jeff Teague, one of the more calm players at the line, always looks to be in control.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Damian Jones. John Collins comes in for Dwayne Dedmon. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bembry. Outside Collins. Back to Huerter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Hunter kicks to Teague. Here's Huerter. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. One-on-one fast break. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Looney.
And this is what you want from Looney, and this is where you want Looney operating from. The closer he gets, the more efficient he is.
Now here's Teague. He's got 6. Pass to Huerter. Launches it. And it's Looney with the rebound. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. You look at the core of this young Hawks team. They have Trae Young, John, and that'll about do it.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Guys, you got to like what Cam Reddish has done in this game so far.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And last year, Pascal had to do more than probably was expected of him. But this year, a much different story.
Well, even in college, he played a more complementary role to the stars around him. Well, the Warriors have a lot of stars, and Pascal is really thriving in his role.
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Chris in at the 5, home in the paint. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Thompson inside. 7 points in the game. Stolen by Thompson.
I mean, that's his pump fake. I mean, it works for almost anybody, but his is just great. For a shooter like Thompson, I mean, it's doubly effective.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And we hear of players attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Clay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the 3rd day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year, but the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise.
Shoots. Fernando can't get it to go.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. A nice shot by Young.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Curry passes to Chris. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Chris has got 8 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Young drives in. Fernando. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Outside Curry. Collins against Wiggins. To the wing on the left. Atlanta leading by 6. To the inside. Here's Hunter. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Green, no luck.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Young, right side. That one doesn't go. And Golden State will come the other way.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his struggles tonight.
Atlanta making a switch here. Capella's checked in. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Eric Paschall, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Atlanta also making some changes here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. And it's Bembry in for Kevin Huerter. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Lays it up off the glass. Wiggins has got his first basket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Pass to Toscano. Here's Smailagic. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Bembry. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 3 on 3. Here's Toscano. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Reddish. Good. Reddish has got 12 points in the game. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Warriors trail by 6. Golden State moving it around. Toscano passes to Smailagic. Pass to Paschall. 5 on the clock. On its way from Curry for 2. They get it back. The Hawks leading by 6. Young drives in. Dedmon trying to break free. Shots good from Young.
And the work ethic coming into play there. I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
And that one drops for him. Paschall's got his second basket of the game.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half. And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Oh!
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
Paschall with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. And Wiggins throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
Capella with the bucket.
And they continue to control the glass.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pascal kicks to Wiggins. Curry on the wing. It's good from long range. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Always looking to fire away from outside the arc. Curry is a master at hitting shots.
Stolen. Here's Toscano. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Hawks ahead. They lead by 3. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Young and Herter make up the back. Clint Capella is out there with Jones, and it's Hunter in at the small forward.
And buckets like this get Green going. Stand up, Saginaw. He loves finishing right on the physical defense.
A nice shot by Young.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Wiggins outside. Outside Curry. From the arc. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 4 rebounds now tonight, and they're moving it up. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now it's an 8-point Atlanta lead. And there's the pass to Pascal. Curry against Young. Curry is inside. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Young, good. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Chris, he's checked in for the Warriors. Thompson comes in for Eric Pascal. 6 on the shot clock. Herter passes to Young. From deep 3-point range, the putback. Great positioning on the putback. Capella's got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And here we go again. Atlanta on the break. Young's shot is good.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
Pass to Green. Thompson outside. Elbow shot. Atlanta with the rebound.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Herter passes to Capella. And here's Young from the arc. They grab their own miss. Collins dishes to Capella. Young with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Outside Collins. It's tipped. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Capella. Young from deep 3-point range. Again, Young missing. Warriors trail by 14. Here's Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
I like seeing that kind of sharp passing from Thompson, making sure they get the best shot possible.
Young fires away from outside. Again, Young missing.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Curry outside. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Using so many devices to get his shot. I mean, that time Curry on the catch and shoot.
Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. Fires for 3. Another miss by Young.
And that would have been a big 3 if he drained it, answering back for the triple at the other end.
It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Stephen Curry. To the paint.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
A little room for error now. We'll see what they run.
Collins against Curry. This is it to Hunter. Young in the corner. Shot clock at 5. From deep. A shot off that time. So Golden State will take it the other way.
Can't waste any time here.
You're right. They desperately need a bucket, and every second matters.
Back to Curry. On the wing, Thompson. Now Collins. Pass to Herter. Thompson outside. Curry with a wide open look. And so the Hawks take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visit. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
presentation of the NBA.
A great view of our broadcast location. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the 3 spot. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Now, here is Young. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
And pushing it up, here's Denver. Here's Harris. Rebound by the Hawks.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Here's Young. Got it from 16 feet.
I mean, he's young, but the game just looks like it's slowed down for Trey. Knows exactly where to get his shots.
Now here is Harris. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Herter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
And here's Jokic, following the three-pointer by Trae Young. And Jokic slams it in.
And when Jokic drives, he's like a freight train with that great physical ability, able to kind of push the defense wherever he wants them to go.
And Collins is right there.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip end.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Murray kicks to Harris, passes it to Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Millsap. Jokic trying to free himself up. Millsap misses. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
So it's Denver now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Millsap left side. Shot clock at 6. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Atlanta making some changes. Jones comes in for Clint Capella. And it's Reddish in for Kevin Herter. Denver also making some changes. Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Michael Porter comes in for Will Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Harris. Young from deep three-point.
Boy, did he go way up for that one.
Pass to Craig. It's stolen by Reddish. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Young. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Okay, incredible body control. The will to complete the play. Young with the potential and one.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Hawks. DeAndre Bembry comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Denver also making some changes. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Now here's Plumlee. Porter passes to Morris. The dish to Plumlee. Out to Morris. On the wing, Porter. Another three for Denver.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire.
Here's Young. 8 points for him. A three-pointer is right on target. Young's got 11.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Jones. The pass to Young. From deep three-point range, another three for Atlanta.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Outside, Porter. Craig kicks to Porter to the left wing. Craig can't get it to go. The Hawks have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Edmond passes to Jones. Young taking his time here. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range. 17 points in the game.
He's calm, he's confident. Young has that it factor.
And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
6 seconds left to play in the first. Inside, here's Plumlee. They can't stop the run with that one. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Hawks lead by 11. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta.
The mentality of how we play, how we move.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a very convincing performance here from the Hawks so far.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
We've got Teague, Bembry out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Reddish. And it's Fernando in at the 4 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. The Nuggets also changing it up. Paul Millsap is checked in for Plumlee. Harris comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Will Barton in for Monte Morris. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. Atlanta making some changes. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bembry. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. And it's Jamal Murray in for Michael Porter. Another shot. That's good. And the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Jokic.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. It's stolen by Capella. Pushing it up. From 7. Bank shot. No good. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Denver Nuggets.
Well, you know, he was once the future of the Hawks guard spot. But now Jeff Teague has returned to the team as a backup to the new face of the franchise.
You know, GA, Jeff Teague's going to be comfortable with any role he's given. Right now, running the second unit might be the best use of his skill set at this stage. But what I like, you can play the two together, him and Trae Young, and take ball handling duties away from Trae and let him spot up and shoot it.
Pass to Jokic. Stolen away. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Millsap. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Such a gutsy player. Millsap doesn't shy away from contact.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Atlanta making some changes. John Collins comes in for Bruno Fernando. And Trae Young subbed in for Jeff Teague. Here's Herter. Young in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Jones checked in for Capella. Now, here is Young. 20 points for him. Fires from deep. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Burton throws it down.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Carries it from 3-point range.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Harris finds Jokic, and good that time.
And just paying attention to the details and makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
Now, here is Young. He's got 23. Launches a 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Murray, it's blocked.
When you watch Kevin Herter, he plays hard at the defensive end. That was an effort block.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Damian Jones. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bembry in for Kevin Herter. Denver also making some changes. Torrey Craig comes in for Will Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Gary Harris. Here's Young. After the Nuggets pick up 2. Atlanta again missing.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Atlanta leading by 9. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Another miss by Young. Nuggets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Takes the 3. And no good that time. And so it's Atlanta. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Great. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 23 points, and that'll do.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So out there for the Nuggets right now, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And the Hawks making a change here. Teague's checked in. And Teague's got the ball here for Atlanta. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Down low. And Capella with the basket on the assist by Teague. Teague's got 3 assists now in this one. Barton dishes to Millsap, and Millsap slams it in.
Well, all right, Paul Millsap looking bouncy tonight.
To the middle. Here's Herter, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Wide open look here for Murray. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half. And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Herter, no good. The Nuggets trail by 13. And Murray, here we go. Great D that time from T.
Ugly start to this half, hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Murray finds Barton, and Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. A different look for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Jeremy Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Porter subbed in for Will Barton. It's 2-on-1. Here's Herter. Atlanta again missing.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
The Hawks leading by 13. Puts up a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Herter's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's Kevin Herter's bread and butter, where he shot 42% from beyond the arc his sophomore year in college.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Damian Jones is checked in for Clint Capella. Bruno Fernando comes in for John Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bembry in for Kevin Herter. Fernando banked in off the glass. Fernando's got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Grant. The Nuggets with another miss.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
The Nuggets trail by 16. Morris inside. Bucket is good. Morris has got his 2nd basket.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Here's Fernando. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Grant. Here's Morris. It's deflected. They recover it.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
This is his first free throw of the game. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Hawks. Young comes in for Jeff Teague.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Stolen. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Morris with the ball. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. Atlanta leading by 12. Young passes to Bembry. From deep three-point range, the offensive rebound. The kick out to Young. From downtown, Craig pulls it in. Denver's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here's Morris. No good. Shot missing. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. At one point, they led by 16. Young for 3. Again, Young missing. The Nuggets trail by 12. Grant outside. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Plumlee, no luck. Hawk shooting is leaving something to be desired, just 36% here in the third quarter. A nice shot by Young.
This is Young's game, ready to fire as soon as he touches it.
There's the three. Porter pulls it in. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. And it's blocked. Now Young. The shot, no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Hawks on top, up by 15. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Reddish. Then it's Trey Young. And it's Bembry in its shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And once Porter has some momentum behind him, boy, he just rides it to the basket. An exceptional dunker of the ball.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump. And it's not going well.
Millsap kicks to Porter. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Millsap misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Young way outside. Craig pulls it in.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Porter, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now that's beautiful. Millsap could have forced something there, but instead waits for his open teammate.
They get the rebound, passes it to Bembry. Here's Reddish. It's Young on the wing. 6 on the shot clock, and the foul on Will Barton. That is his first foul of the game. For the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Hunter comes in for Reddish. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bembry. Harris is checked in for Denver. Jamal Murray comes in for Michael Porter. Now, here is Young. Good on the three-point shot. Young's got 29.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Back to Millsap. And he lays it straight in.
Smart play call. Paul Millsap deadly once he gets the ball inside.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Young with the ball. A putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Hawks lead by 14.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Young's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Hawks.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
From deep three-point range, offensive rebound, kicks it out to Collins. It's Young on the wing. There's the triple. And stolen by Murray. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Millsap passes to Barton. Millsap trying to get open. Barton, no luck.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Young from deep three-point range. That shot off. And Denver the other way now. Harris drives in. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. From deep. Good. Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Barton kicks to Murray. For three, Harris hits it from three-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Hawks.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Trae Young.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
And he makes that one.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
From outside the arc, but they recover it.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And that one falls for Paul Millsap.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
And the dunk by Vonleh.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Millsap over Collins. Missed. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Wizards are going to win the championship. They do it in 4 games.
Today we have some very special guests on 2K TV. They are the current NBA 2K League Season 3 champions, Wizards District Gaming. Welcome.
San Francisco. Welcome everybody to another presentation. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the 3 spot. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Wiggins. And it's Chris in at the 5 down low. Now here's Curry. Pass to Chris. And it's sent back by Jokic.
You know, this is what we've seen Jokic do every night. I mean, he puts himself in position to make an impact on the game. That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris's play trailing off the last couple seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin, injuries have played a...
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
On defense, the Nuggets. Wiggins surveying the floor. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Spectacular move. Wiggins' elevation, body control, strength, elite across the board.
And Millsap slams it in.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Harris. On defense, the Nuggets. Over in the corner, Green. And Green slams it in.
Man, this has to fire Green up. Whenever he dunks it like that, it gets the whole team energized.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And he gets the bucket. Murray's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the confidence oozing from Murray. Just so efficient from the interior.
Curry wide open. His three-pointers off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Curry fires from way outside. And again, no good by Golden State. The Nuggets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Murray finds Harris. Barton outside. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Murray, the pass to Millsap. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good on the 3. Warriors trail by 4. On the wing. They kick it out to Green. Back to Thompson. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Chris can't hit.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Denver making a switch here. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Michael Porter comes in for Will Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And Morris subbed in for Murray.
Boy, Andrew Wiggins, the former first overall pick, showing off his passing skills there.
Morris dishes to Grant. Back to Morris. And he converts the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Toscano passes to Looney. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Denver.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Denver. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Poole. And the pass to Looney. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, he is only concerned right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Six to shoot. A 3 from Morris. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him. Grant gets a wide open look, and the shot is long.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And Wiggins throws it down.
And down hard. Flying high for the catch and flush. Wiggins gets off the ground in a hurry.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Pascal. Here's Toscano. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yep, and an opportunity for one more at the line. Wiggins with the toughness to finish through contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Free throw good, Wiggins. Morris right side.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Nuggets lead by 3. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Wiggins, Eric Pascal out there with Looney, and it's Smailagic in at the force line. Here's Pascal. Second chance shot. Plumlee with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 3.
And the big fella, Mason Plumlee, you know, he can start for some teams in this league, but he's been dynamite off the bench for the Nuggets.
Yeah, you take a look at his game, Greg, and defense and rebounding and finishing, all high level. But the one thing that's underrated, but I appreciate a lot, is his passing game. It's come a long way. He does a lot to help you in a reserve role.
That one falls.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Morris. He gets that one.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Warriors trail by 5. Poole the pass to Wiggins. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Looney, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Good on the bucket.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Higgins outside. Passes to Poole. Floats it up for Wiggins. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Morris into the lane. And the dunk by Grant.
You know what? When you allow Grant to get close to the rim, you risk seeing him give you a facial right in your grill. I mean, tremendous athleticism from the Syracuse alum.
Out left to the wing. Higgins outside. And he goes right over Mason. Plumlee and slams it down.
Rising above the rim, Wiggins encounters very few defenders who can meet him up at that apex.
Here's Craig. Unable to get that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Craig, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Bobbed up there for Green. Hammers the alley-oop through.
A team-first player. When Thompson notices one of his guys is uncovered, he is willing to get it to him.
With the putback. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 6.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Thompson with it, picked up by Harris.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Gary Harris says, I got more than just a three-point shot, folks. Excellent at getting into the lane by penetration.
Curry passes to Chris. And Chris throws it down.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Goes up, and it's Green with the jam.
And Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Millsap misses.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Hits the jumper in space. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, Andrew Wiggins led the way in the first half. He had 12 points, even with all the... And...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the line. Thompson with it, picked up by Harris. Back to Thompson, fires the three. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's deflected, and he recovers it. Curry with the steal. And here we go, fast break. Wiggins has got it. Outside for Curry. And Green now, top of the key. Down low. Golden State moving it around. Curry can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 5.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
Murray against Curry. Sinks the triple. Curry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
That 3 ball of Curry dangling. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, what angle, or how deep.
Jokic kicks to Harris. At the elbow, Jokic. Oh, offensive interference. And the Warriors with some changes. Smilagic is checked in. And it's Eric Paschal in for Andrew Wiggins. And then for Denver, Mason Plumlee's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Will Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Gary Harris. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
It's stolen by Curry. To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Curry can't get it to go.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And the Warriors making a change here. Toscano's checked in. And then for Denver, Grant, he's checked in for Jokic. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Paschal with the steal. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Out to the wing. Paschal with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Outside for Curry. Right wing. Thompson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Puts it up. Again, Curry missing.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Here's Plumlee, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Plumlee's got 4 points in the quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Grant. Yes, that goes in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Thompson misses. The Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Craig, and he banks in the layup. Craig's got 6 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Over to the wing. And the basket by Smiley-Geach. And the Warriors lead by 5.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Green is checked in for the Warriors. Wiggins comes in for Klay Thompson. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic is checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Jeremy Grant. Gary Harris is checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Will Barton in for Monte Morris. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. The Nuggets trail by 5. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Jokic.
And Green plays the game with passion. I mean, nowhere is that more apparent than in his defense. There is no such thing as an easy shot when Draymond's on you. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now Wiggins. And so it's the Golden State Warriors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Steph Curry. Then there's Draymond Green. And there's Chris. And it's Toscano in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Tries again. They kick it out to Green. Curry outside. The shot misses. And it's Denver the other way.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Golden State. Here's Green. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Millsap. In the corner, it's Harris. The Nuggets moving the ball around. A steal. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Barton outside. Pass to Millsap. And stolen by Wiggins. Now the Warriors moving it up. Thompson with the ball. Wiggins against Murray. Curry looking it over. 3-pointer. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got his 5th rebound in this one. Barton drives in, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Barton doesn't back up now. He really takes on challenges. Even when you rough up Barton, he's going to fight through contact and make it hard for you.
And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Harris has got his 5th rebound in this one. The drive by Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 10 points for Jokic.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Curry against Murray. Beyond the arc. And it's Stephen Curry with a three. Curry's got 14 points here in the second half.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
It's been like this all night for both teams, the offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one. That's why he's out there, guys. When he's in an important possession, he knows how to come through.
And the call will be against Harris. That's foul number 2 for him. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for the Warriors. Wiggins drives in, and it's Green with the jam.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Here's Millsap, and that one is off. Warriors leading by 7. Thompson passes to Pascal. Outside Curry. Kicks it to Green. Ball's knocked loose. Pocket 6. Wiggins with it. Now guarded by Barton.
And another great rebound there. I mean, he's pulled down a ton of them, and the size issue has not been a problem here today.
Denver calls timeout. They're behind by 7. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last timeout. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. He told me it's a sprained elbow. Now, they put some ice on it, and they're hoping that he doesn't have any inflammation. Coming back tonight is not an option for him, and they are hoping he won't have to miss too much time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And Thompson puts up a deep 3. The shot will not fall. And Denver the other way now. Murray for 3. Wiggins with the rebound. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 9-point game. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Millsap's against Pascal. Jokic grabs the miss. Barton right side. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good moment, David. Thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure.
All right, so let's get started. You guys had the #1 overall draft pick, and you guys ran the course through the season all the way through the playoffs to win the title. What has this season been like in terms of the roller coaster ride of emotions?
It's just been one of those seasons.
And now the Golden State Warriors starting. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Chris in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt, and it's Capella in at the 5. Offensive rebound. Collins passes to Capella. Hunter kicks to Young. Again, Young missing. Here's the Warriors with the ball.
And I hope kids out there are watching the textbook form on Thompson's jumper.
So many things that you can check the boxes on in terms of the fundamentals of a great shooter. It starts at the base. It's great footwork. You square up. You got a quick release. You got to follow through. It really is something to watch.
Atlanta again missing.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Chris pass to Wiggins. No good on the triple. Atlanta's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Capella dishes to Collins. Young from outside. Again, Young missing.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Lets it go from deep. The Hawks again can't hit.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Green. Outside Curry. Back to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the basket is good.
Now, Draymond Green patient enough to know when his teammates are running around, at some point one's going to break open, then he finds him.
Here's Young. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
And here's Wiggins following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Chris.
Marquise Chris is becoming one of those guys you got to see when he's jamming it down.
And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. Reddish, he's checked in for the Hawks. And the Warriors also making a change. Pascal's checked in. Young with no one around. Connects from three-point range. Young's got 9.
This guy makes those kind of shots just look so easy.
And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Young looking around. And it's off from three-point range. Warriors trail by 3. Wiggins drives in. Out to the right wing. Here's Pascal. And that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. That's on DeAndre Hunter. So many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist, and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
The pass to Toscano. Some nice passing by Golden State. 5 on the clock. Here's Looney. And there's the rebound by Dedmon.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
And Atlanta has possession. The Warriors making the shot. Offensive rebound, a second chance effort, and it's Jones laying it in.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Warriors trail by 3. Wiggins surveying the floor. Dedmon with the block.
Well, Dedmon's reach is a huge advantage there to help him tally some more block shots.
Scooped up. Here's Teague out to the right wing. Dedmon kicks to Reddish. Jones in the post. Looney on him. And Looney sends it back.
Looney's starting to play a little bit angry right now, and that's helping this defense be more aggressive.
And the Hawks making a change here. Fernando's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Smailagic is checked in. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And the Hawks making a change here. There's 10 seconds left in the first. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Another shot. Fernando. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Atlanta, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Shooting for Atlanta. And he's good on the second. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hawks on top. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Draymond Green, and it's Poole in at the point. The Warriors trailing.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Lets it go with the 3. Reddish grabs the rebound. And for the Hawks, they're shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Capella, the pass to the Bembry. Capella kicks to Reddish. Young from outside. But they'll get another chance. Capella finds Young. For three. Offensive rebound. Reddish the pass to Young. Atlanta again missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Toscano's shot is good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Young for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got 12 in the game.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Young, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. Another miss by Young.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Chris. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 6.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And slam dunk by Pascal.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. To halt the run. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Lobbed up there for Thompson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
How about the chemistry on that play and the recipient, Klay Thompson?
Young passes to Dedmon, and Dedmon throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Curry with the steal. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And it's Green with the jam.
When Draymond Green sees that he can get out into the lane, he can run the floor with some speed.
Young outside to the wing right side. Can breathe the pass to Capella. With his first shot attempt. Dedmon trying to break free. And it's Capella missing. Warriors leading by 9. Pascal with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Green deciding where to go with it. And stolen by Dedmon. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Young in the corner. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Young's got a pair of triples in the second now for Atlanta. Curry kicks to Thompson. Back to Curry. Inside. It's deflected. And stolen by Dedmon. And the first half is now in the books. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good moments from both teams. And that'll...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce.
Andrew Wiggins, the kind of guy that people watch with a microscope, but he has cut down on inefficient shots, those long twos, has started to take more threes, and using his athletic ability when he gets on the inside to get to the foul line.
Top of the key, Chris. It's stolen by Capella. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And Herter gets it to go. Herter's got his first points of the game.
Good sign that Herter's learning how to take that kind of contact and still score.
And Wiggins looking more aggressive off the bounce. Brent getting into the teeth of the defense.
Yeah, and his assists are climbing because of that. Also his turnovers. So now what you want to do is slow down the game for Andrew Wiggins and show him on film where his outlets are and where his decision making can be that much better.
It's good. Young's got 17.
Now the threat of Trae Young, we talk so much about gravity in the NBA. It's unlocking some other scoring options. Strong take.
Here's Herter. Covered by Chris. Here's Collins. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul. Jones checked in for the Hawks. Teague comes in for Trae Young. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Count the basket. Looney's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And that one's good. Wiggins.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Poole the pass to Looney to the wing on the left. Here's Smailagic. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Jones sends it back. And here we go. Teague heading to the hoop. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Jones the pass to Herter. Back to Jones. 5 to shoot. And it's Looney with the rebound. Warriors leading by 12. To the paint. Here's Smailagic. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
So for the Hawks, Bruno Fernando's checked in for Damian Jones. And it's Reddish in for Kevin Herter. And the Warriors also making a change. Pascal's checked in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Pascal, the pass to Toscano. Collins against Wiggins. It's good. Wiggins has got 6 points in the quarter.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
A nice shot by Teague.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
To the left wing. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. And that one drops. Pascal's got 6 points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Teague can't hit.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Here's Looney, and the layup is good. He's got 6.
Yeah, Looney opens up the offense here. You're just getting some bonus points from him, and that's helping out when he knocks down Jays.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Pascal with the ball. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Warriors on top, leading by. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Chris, and it's Pascal in at the 3. And a deep 3 from Young. Offline with his 3.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Thompson right side. Curry dishes to Thompson. Some nice passing by Golden State. Good on the shot. And the Warriors lead by 16.
Well, Marquise Chris, you got to remember, 240 pounds, so scoring through contact is possible.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pascal inside. Passes it to Green. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Man, we see this so many times. The defense so concerned with Klay Thompson's shooting ability that he's able to burn them with moving the ball.
Young is double. They get it again. Hunter kicks to Young. 3-pointer. The kick out to T. A 3-ball. Capella, the pass to Fernando. Young outside. The 3. Another miss by Young.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Curry outside. Here's Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Again, Young missing.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more 3-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Outside Curry. Misses the 3. The Hawks trail by 20. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's good, 2 points.
This is Trae Young's game right there. Rise and fire. And these shots are helping out the offense.
And Capella sends it back. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta, pushing it up. And here's Young from the arc. drains the three-pointer. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter. Warriors leading by 15. Curry passes to Green. And oh boy, a lot of contact there. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Pass to Fernando. Kicks it to Hunter. Pass to Teague. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Now, hard to match up with Jeff Teague because he's very adept at drawing contact.
Jeff Teague. And so Teague hits 2 free throws. Warriors leading by 15.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Warriors.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
And you know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Klay Thompson.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
And for the Hawks, they're shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Here's Herter. That three off the mark. Warriors have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. A nice shot by Teague.
Love how Jeff Teague did not fear that attempt. He was amongst the trees, but it did not affect the shot.
Thompson in the corner. There's the lob to the hoop. Deflects the pass. Wiggins kicks to Curry. Thompson outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 15.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Here's Herter. Off on that one. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
our apartments. It was a lot of stress, a lot of people.
A beautiful skyline of Denver. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And for Denver, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. Now, here is Young. Here's the 3. They get it back. Herter passes to Collins. And here's Young from the arc. Another miss by Young. And it's Harris with the ball for Denver. And it's Murray, that time on the assist from Harris.
And the quick feet of Murray, really doing an extraordinary job getting out in transition.
And the foul on Will Barton. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Young with no one around. Again, Young missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Barton makes it off the glass.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Young for 3. Capella dishes to Hunter. The Hawks working the ball around. And Young kicks to Hunter. 4 on the clock. The kick out to Young. Atlanta again missing.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time. We know he has the range, and we know he has the attack mindset.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on the defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
A nice shot by Young.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
Capella, the pass to Hunter. Back to Capella. The feed to Hunter. Here's Herter. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Kevin Herter, a terrific catch-and-shoot player, both from a stationary position and coming off screens.
Jokic passes to Barton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Clint Capella.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Michael Porter comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Torrey Craig in for Harris. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Damian Jones is checked in for Clint Capella. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Passes it to Jones. Stolen by Grant. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Floats it up for Murray. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Teague, here we go. To the inside. Kicks it out to Collins. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivals. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Here's Reddish. Rebound by the Nuggets. Here's the break. Porter in the corner. There's the pass to Plumlee. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Here's Reddish. Tries again. Plumlee with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And Grant sends it back. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And the Nuggets making a change here. Morris is checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Fernando's checked in. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Hawks passing it around. Now here's Plumlee. He's guarded closely. Corner, no luck. The Hawks trail it. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
To the middle. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Right side Teague. Pass to Fernando. With 1 on the clock. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. The Nuggets on top, up 1. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. And it's Young, then it's Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Fernando in at the 4. Fernando, the pass to Dedmon. Here's Herter. Here's Fernando. Millsap covering. Chalk up 2 there.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Picked his pocket. To the left side wing. Herter passes to Dedmon. Young for 3. Cans it from downtown. Young's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Millsap confident attacking off the dribble.
Young taking his time here. From past the arc. That shot is off. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Here's Morris. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Young from outside. Fernando, the pass to Dedmon. And here's Young. The 3. Kept alive. Pass to Herter. And Young kicks to Hunter. Back to Young. This one for 3. Fernando, the pass to Dedmon. Here's Barton. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. Young for 3. got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Atlanta. On defense, Denver. They lead by 4. Here's Fernando. It's the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Fernando's got 4 this quarter.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has a chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
The Nuggets leading by 4, and now the Nuggets fast break. Murray dishes to Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. T kicks to Hunter. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Here's Dedmon. The rebound by Grant. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And Murray with the second chance points. Murray's got 6 points in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Dedmon up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I love how hard DeAndre plays, showing some heart on the offensive glass.
Pass to Craig. Down low. Here's Jokic. Fouled on the shot and picks up. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to a pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6 in the... That's all for now.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The Nuggets leading by 7. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Young against Murray. Pulls it up. Capella, the pass to Herter. Young from outside. But they get it back.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Got a piece of it. The Hawks trail by 6.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead and transition and create for others.
And the foul on Will Barton. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Labissiere is checked in for the Hawks. On defense, the Nuggets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta for the tie. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Labissiere. Young's got the game tied up here for the Hawks. Over a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of action. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Plumlee, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Here's Murray. An easy 2 points on the layup. Murray's got 10 points in the game.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Young for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Barton kicks to Plumlee. Stolen by Collins. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's foul number 2 for him. Denver making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Now the pass to Collins. Back to Young. Fires the 3. Denver grabs the miss.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Atlanta gets it back.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
And finished off by Porter.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And with that, the Denver lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Collins.
No matter where he is on the floor, Collins seems to invite contact.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire. You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Torrey Craig comes in for Harris. And Morris subbed in for Will Barton. And it's slammed in by Teague.
And when you get as much speed going to the rim as Teague does, sometimes momentum just carries you in to a slam like that one.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. And he sinks the second.
Last season, Damian Jones getting ample chances to show what he could do. Not a huge quantity guy, but boy, he made the most of his touches.
You know, Damian Jones, he makes about 2/3 of his shots for his career. He knows what it's about, and that's finishing at the rim. A bit of an old school center in that regards. He lives at the rim on both ends. Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Jokic is checked in, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Hunter's checked in.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Over to the left wing. Jones in the post. He's got 5. Here's Collins. And another shot. Jones, no luck. The Nuggets trail by 3. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Porter. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Here's Bembry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Inside, Jokic with the steal. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. That quarter had to take a... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Reddish out there with Bembry, and it's Jones in at the 5. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. They trail by 3. Millsap passes to Craig. Second chance shot, and Jokic lays it up and in.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Martin's checked in for the Nuggets. Gary Harris comes in for Monte Morris. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Trae Young comes in for Collins. And Jokic with the basket on the assist from Harris.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
And the shot goes in. Reddish has got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others. Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like how Millsap got in and forced the issue in the paint.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bembry. Both free throws good for Millsap. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Young. The Trae gets the three-pointer to fall. Young's got 15 points here in the second half.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
One-on-one fast break. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Harris. The Nuggets trail by 7. It's stolen by Reddish. Capella dishes to Hunter. Finished off the break.
And after what was just a horrendous shooting performance in that first half, they're finally starting to find their rhythm here in the second.
Well, all right. Paul Millsap looking bouncy tonight.
The Hawks leading by 7. Kicks it to Hunter. And here's Young from the arc. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And stolen by Hunter. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. And the Hawks making a change here. Collins is checked in. They get a hand on it. Jokic with it and guarded by Capella. Here's Harris. Rebound by the Hawks. Hunter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Young against Barton. Offensive rebound. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Kicks it out to Collins. Young from outside. Walks for the new shot clock.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
To the paint. Here's Jokic. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Young against Harris. 3-pointer. Young, no good. The Nuggets trail by 10. And slam dunk by Harris.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Murray against Young. No good that time. And Denver the other way now. Murray against Young. Murray, good.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Young outside. A 3-pointer, no good.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
From deep 3-point range, connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Can't connect from long distance. The Nuggets now on offense. 9-point game.
Paul Millsap, not the biggest, but he can get up and down.
Young from outside. Drills it from outside. Young's got 36.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Misses there. And so it's Atlanta with the W. They keep. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps.